So as you guys know from the last video that I had given the JEE examination this year. If you haven't seen the last one, the video might be somewhere here around the screen. So coming back to the topic. But today I'm taking you back to where it all began. Let's rewind the story. So actually, it all began in my class 8th, where I got introduced to the online learning systems. It was a magical era. The time of COVID, I still remember those days. They were hilarious. And also, this was my first time when I got introduced to the technology and all the gadgets that I had. Be it the laptops, the mobile phones, headphones, earphones, every gadget I had been introduced in my class 8. I was so much fascinated by these gadgets that I fell in love with them at the first moment. Through these gadgets, I fell in love with how these gadgets are made. So basically, these gadgets are made by engineers, as I was told back then. Yeah. Basically, they are engineers, and those engineers do an engineering degree before they become engineers. And through that, I fell in love with engineering and also machine learning and this AI stuff today. Maybe I fell in love with this stuff back then. So as we had decided that we had to go for engineering, back then we had no clue that which college to go, etc. But then my mother introduced me to the IITs and all the government institutions in India. They have Initially in the earlier years, I joined the coaching, but my main focus was on class 10 boards. As I was born in an Indian family, I was always told that class 10th kar lo bhaiya, fir to aise. Years went on and stories went pulling up. Finally, my class 10th. I had prepared barely 4 to 5 months before my class 10th. Because, I was a very average kid. I had my most time used to go with my friends, hanging out, etc. But I managed to score over 95% in my class 10th. So if you want to know the full story of my class 10th, please let me know in the comments. So coming back, there was a massive celebration in our family because no one in my family's history had ever scored that marks. And this celebration was the major motivation to start my JEE journey, or in fact to give a boost to my JEE journey. So initially things went well. I didn't have any backlogs because of the initial motivation that I had of studying hard and going into IITs. But as time flew, my motivation to study along with my marks decreased like hell. They degraded exponentially, and that was the biggest setback of my life, and I would surely remember that my whole fucking life. I literally had zero motivation to study. But then, as you know, everybody says things change. I remembered a quote. भगवान जब भी देता है छप्पर फाड़ के देता है. That one quote literally changed my life. So then the things started to change. The time I wasted then, that time I invested to study. Study more and more, solving more and more PYQs, more and more questions. The important funda of JEE is grasp the concept. The more your concept is stronger, the more marks you'll achieve in your JEE. Then, keeping the motivation high and not letting the pace of my study, I entered the lineup of exams. The first one was coming, which was the JEE Mains Attempt 1. That was scheduled in January. And I had my best preparation for the JEE Mains Exam 1. I did not have even that much preparation for my JEE Advanced. But for my JEE Mains Attempt 1, as my teachers told that was a very important exam because that allows you to give the JEE Advanced. And I'm saying this because as the more exams I gave, my marks as well as my motivation to study went down. So in the JEE Mains Attempt 1, I scored a whooping 97 percentile. Not that good. Some people may think not that good, bro. But haters hate, bro. We just need to continue. बोलने वाले कुछ भी कहते हैं, as people say. So, according to my expectations, not that good, but still, 97.45 percentile is a good one. Though my preparation was to hit above 99 percentile, but जो भगवान की इच्छा हो वही होता है भाई. So we and my family were happy. Happy तो नहीं कह सकते भाई. We were okay. इसकी मतलब ठीक है, एडवांस तो क्वालिफाई हो गया था, तो JEE एडवांस का एग्ज़ाम तो वैसे भी लिखने ही वाला था मैं. So we enjoyed that day. Yeah, we went out and ate. And then comes the thing which is ignored by most of the people who give JEE or NEET or any competitive exam in their 11th and 12th. The boards. The boards was one thing that I had never prepared in my entire 2 years of the JEE life. These are the exams from which I had zero expectations. I just needed to cross the 75% barrier so that I would be admissible to take admission to any of the top government institutes. So by just 1 month of preparation, you know how much I managed to score. You might be shocked. Massive 92% in boards. Man, the 12 boards. I was shocked with my family. That 92%? Oh my god, bro. And the relatives were on. They were heated, bro. They were heated. Also, you want that journey of my class 12th to be documented in my YouTube portfolio? Please let me know in the comments. So after this shit that we call boards in our JEE preparation, as boards were mostly theoretical and just rote learning, that's why we called it shit in our JEE preparation. But you know the reality, guys, boards are important. Don't take boards lightly. They can make or break your life. Because I had one friend. He managed to score above 99 percentile in JEE Mains. He was a extremely brilliant student. He was good at studies, but only for solving multiple choice questions, which is MCQs, that come in the JEE as well as any competitive exams. But when it comes to boards, it is subjective. And subjective questions need writing practice. So, and he didn't have much writing practice. He thought that बोर्ड्स तो हो जाएगा यार, बोर्ड तो इजी होता है, रटना ही होता है और क्या ही होगा बोर्ड्स में. बट ही वॉज रॉन्ग एज ही मैनेज टू स्कोर only 65% in his boards. So my point to prove is just don't take boards lightly, my folks. That is the only point I wanted to prove. बाकी main focus should be JEE. JEE तो मतलब main focus should be JEE only. And so coming back to my story, वो friend तो गया भाई, उसने तो कहीं प्राइवेट में ले लिया फिर तो. सोचो भाई 99 लाख कर भी he is taking admission into a private institution. Why? Boards marks matter, guys. And my journey continues. So this was the chapter of my JEE Mains Attempt 2. Honestly, I didn't prepare much or I didn't study any new topics, but the main thing I did for my JEE Mains Attempt 2 was that I corrected my mistakes. The mistakes that I had made, that I had done in my JEE Mains Attempt 1, I had just rectified those mistakes and I think I did well. Do you want to know how much I scored in the Attempt 2? बताओ क्या? So in my JEE Mains Attempt 2, I scored 98.5 percentile. That was good. That was, honestly, I was very happy for that percentile. Though rank was not that good because by competition बहुत ज़्यादा high हो रहा है. The competition is getting very high every year. मतलब इस बार 15 लाख स्टूडेंट्स बैठे थे, लास्ट टाइम 13 लाख थे, नेक्स्ट टाइम 20 लाख हो जाएंगे. तो 98.5 पर जो रैंक बनेगी वो और ज़्यादा होगी. मतलब अभी मेरी क्या 98.5 परसेंटाइल पे अराउंड 23,000 रैंक बनी है. CRL यानी कॉमन रैंक लिस्ट, यानी जो जनरल कैटेगरी जो रैंक होती है वो मेरी बनी है 23,000 एट 98.5 परसेंटाइल. नेक्स्ट ईयर 98.5 सेम परसेंटाइल पे अराउंड 40,000 रैंक बन सकती है, कुछ भी हो सकता है. द कॉम्पिटिशन इज रेजिंग very tightly, so you have to rule the game and be the king. So yes, attempt 2 was good and my family was overwhelmed. This time they were overwhelmed, bro. This time, last time they were they were like, okay, 97 is a good score, but this time they were overwhelmed at 98. Bro, anyone didn't even imagine that a boy whose father studied in a tier 3 college and mother was also from a tier 3 college would make his place to the government institutions in this country. So this was a major celebration in our whole family. I got gifts, etc. whatnot. I'll tell you that in some other video. भाई लंबा वीडियो बन सकता है वो बहुत ही लंबा वीडियो बन सकता है. I don't know, but I'll tell you surely. If you want, let me know in the comments, guys. And about the JEE Advanced.
You assuming I'm a human, what I gotta do to get it through to you? I'm superhuman, innovative, and I made a rubber, so that anything you say is ricocheting off of me and it'll glue to you and devastating, more than ever demonstrating how to give a motherfucking audience a feeling like it's levitating, never fading. And I know the haters are forever waiting for the day that they can say I fell off to be celebrating, cause I know the way to get it motivated. I make elevating music, you make elevator music. Oh, he's too mainstream, well that's what they do when they get jealous, they confuse it. It's